We stand, we rise, we kill, alright. We stand, we rise, we kill, alright. We stand up, we rise up to give our lives up for this burden, this passion to burn a lifetime for you.
Hey guys, Legendary Ghidorah here today, and today we're going to be talking about can Metroplex beat Godzilla? The Walking City versus the King of all monsters, alright? So, excuse me about that. So yeah, we're going to be talking about if Metroplex can actually handle and even take down Godzilla. So without further ado, let us begin here, and we're going to start off with some basic power scaling here. I really do think we need to hit home on just how powerful Metroplex really is here. He's one of the underrated Transformers. I mean, a lot of people really don't give Transformers the credit they do, and some people actually think Magneto would just solo Transformers, which is probably one of the funniest arguments I've done on any platform, even Facebook before. A lot of people really think Magneto has a chance against Transformers, but we're not here to talk about that today. But, yeah. Metroplex is insanely strong and durable. This is a guy who's able to basically match and overpower Trypticon on multiple occasions. He's done this in the G1 cartoon and has done this in the IDW comics. Now, the comics are a little bit lighter and a little bit more, reasonable with power scaling when it comes to Trypticon and Metroplex here. They actually fight on the same ground as equals. And to give you a little bit of basic power scaling here, Metroplex demolished the entire Autobot army and needed Grimlock to stop him. Alright, that's how bad he destroyed them. They had pretty much everything in Autobot City or Iacon thrown at him, and he literally walked through it like a tank, beat Optimus Prime, almost killed the guy. I mean, I'm surprised Optimus Prime survived being crushed by him. And he's also been able to fight against all 5 Dinobots at the same time, including Grimlock. Yeah, so, by the way, that's classic G1 Day comics here. Trypticon is an absolute beast when it comes to strength and durability. Now, as you might say, Legendary, haven't you said Grimlock one-shot him before? Yes, he did, but, you guys get my point, right? Trypticon is still just an absolute beast here. Like, even if you want to say, oh, well, Grimlock beat him, or, he's been taken down by the Autobots before here, this still needs to give Metroplex his credit here, you guys. Come on now, don't lowball. In Transformers Cybertron, the animated or cartoon series, I don't know, it felt like an anime to me, the way it was, portraying itself with all that goodness it was just doing, man. I mean, it was just ridiculous. Metroplex actually overpowered, absolutely, demolished Megatron. And it was so bad that Megatron literally became Galvatron as a result of that beatdown. Like, the beatdown was so bad that Megatron even used Dark Claw mode to see if he could equalize it. Metroplex still stumped him. Metroplex was literally just that powerful. Like, he blew away the Decepticons with a whirlwind from him just swinging his axe. Like, it was just nothing here. And we're not giving Metroplex his axe in this video. We're actually going to straight hand to hand, because I feel like if I give him his axe, it's pretty much an edge over him beating Godzilla here. So yeah, Metroplex was just ridiculously powerful. And to give you a Cybertron gauge, Megatron in that verse, or in that separate universe, was able to pry open a universe. Yeah, like it was nothing. This guy literally tore open a universe just to get his crew out. This guy even matched a Primus amped Starscream. This guy actually stated, it was actually stated that he would actually be able to fight a Primus amped Starscream. This is a Starscream who absorbed pretty much 3/4 of Primus' spark. This includes the Earth key, the Beast key, and the Velocity key. And Megatron will seem pretty confident that he would just knock the crown off him like it was nothing, honestly. And I don't blame him. Megatron definitely Megatron was just ridiculously powerful. I mean, really, it was just honestly, it was something else. Metroplex is also durable enough to take attacks from the likes of Unicron. All right, Unicron, you know, basic Decepticon fire. Megatron has been able to destroy a planet before. I mean, it's just ridiculous in my opinion. I mean, he's literally destroyed a planet before with his power. So I really don't think that it's, you know. But let's get into Godzilla, right? Godzilla, King of Monsters. You guys should know how this goes by now. Godzilla has been able to go toe to toe with the most powerful beings in his respective universe and even in the Marvel universe. This guy has actually been able to go toe to toe with the Fantastic Four and overpower overpower the Thing, overpower, you know, the likes of Hulk, Thor, Juggernaut. You know, he's been able to take attacks from monsters that really have no business just squaring up with him in general. Kind of sad when I think about it. They really don't compete with him. He's taken an attack that can pretty much knocked out all the other monsters. He can do a rage mode. And, you know, Godzilla's just all around one of the most powerful beings in fiction. I think I've cemented that on this channel enough to the point where we all should understand that, right? I mean, he's the king of monsters for a reason, all right? This guy is incredibly fast, easily FTL to many times FTL. If you guys don't know, FTL is faster than light. This guy has been able to react to monsters that have literally dodged his atomic breath. Reacted to Rodan, who is the fastest monster. And it's confirmed that he's the fastest monster. And to give you a gauge on it, Mathler's been able to time travel under her own speed. Yeah, so it's ridiculous. While most of these characters need a hack or need an extra source to actually time travel, Mothra does that with sheer speed here. You actually have the fact that he's been able to react to characters like Human Torch, Thor, Vision, Iron Man, who are all many times to, you know, many times plus faster than light. So yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous how strong and how durable Godzilla is here, comparing him to the likes of Thor, Hercules, and the rest of these characters. But let's talk about these characters for a minute, right? You have Thor, who's been able to literally push the world engine and the world tree. Basically, the world tree holds the 9 realms in place. The 9 realms are considered sorry about that, are considered 9 universes in Marvel. So Thor is literally pushing ooh, Jesus. Oh, forgive me. Ugh. 9 universes. Vision being able to manhandle Jane Foster Thor, who was confirmed to be superior to the actual Thor. But if you don't want to believe that, Jane Foster has gone toe to toe with Gladiator, who has shook the universe with one punch on Galactus. Now, let's get into whether Metroplex can actually hang with that kind of power. Really don't think I scaled the Transformers to Universal in this pick here, in this battle here. Sorry. Now you guys know how I feel about Grimlock, but let's talk about the Transformers verse in general. Because here's the thing though, in order for Metroplex to actually go toe to toe with Godzilla, he has to compete with these kinds of feats, or at least have a verse that competes with these kind of feats, right? I mean, Godzilla is stressing out characters that can lift the heavens like it's nothing. I mean, this guy did one of the most insane feats ever and actually busted out of Invisible Woman's force field and actually ignored Human Torch's flames. Human Torch can burn through Celestials, alright? Tear through them like paper. Now sure, Celestials can regenerate and they're still above them, but that's a noteworthy feat considering Celestials aren't bothered by universes exploding. Alright? These guys are literally some of the most they're really some of those staple cosmic beings out there. I mean, these guys can go toe-to-toe with Galactus, and yet Invisible Woman can literally block 3 Celestials, or at least 2 of them, while a third one was able to crack her shields eventually, and still managed to hold her own against them, even crack through a Celestial's armor. So yeah, Metroplex needs, or at least this verse, the Transformers verse needs universal to low multiversal feats. Do they have them? The answer is very simple. Yes. One of the very few feats I actually just love to bring up, and this is a casual solar system plus level feat here, with Optimus Prime cracking 6 shots armor, who is that's basically Thor's hammer. I really don't care what anyone says is. That's Thor's hammer, basically encased around 6 shot. And Optimus Prime cracked it with one punch. Casually. Didn't care. He said, boop. Yep. How you feeling about that? Yeah, oof, that's just ridiculous here. And the fact that Trypticon actually was able to knock Optimus Prime unconscious, flat out damage and stomp him. Optimus Prime has taken attacks from I believe it was the Dark Spark. I don't know. I probably got to reread the Dark Cybertron storyline again. But Shockwave was massively amped here. We're going to call it the Dark Spark for this video. Was so massively amped by the Dark Spark that this dude could literally destroy the universe and was tearing apart the fabric of reality itself. Alright? The Transformers verse has a multiverse. I mean, it's ridiculous here. So, yeah, if Optimus Prime is withstanding that level of power, gets knocked out by Trypticon. Same Trypticon that needs either Grimlock or Metroplex to compete with him. The same Metroplex who casually ragdolls or absolutely stumps Trypticon on some occasions. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Oh, by the way, it took Optimus Prime and an Autobot Megatron, who was actually much stronger than a Decepticon version of Megatron, to actually kill that Shockwave, to actually just beat that Shockwave. So yeah, that's pretty powerful, am I right? Optimus Prime has also competed with Elder Gods. Elder Gods are like ridiculously ancient and more powerful than standard gods here. For example, Quetzalcoatl is a god of life and death and resurrection, and Elder Gods casually scale above that. Then you have the likes of Megatron actually being able to ragdoll and one-shot Doctor Doom and Luke Cage. Now, you might say, Legendary, haven't you like clowned on Luke Cage in the past here? I have. And I actually apologize for that in one of my Danco debunks. Luke Cage is planetary. I can definitely give him that. I can definitely give Luke Cage planetary status and say this with an actual straight face. Actually, yeah, if I actually showed you guys the camera, you know, if I actually guys showed you my face, I actually can say that with a straight face without really laughing. Luke Cage is planetary. I mean, this guy has literally been equal to the Thing for years. He's not street level. Not even city level. I even think Continent is kind of, you know, a little bit of a lowball. But the Thing here has been able to hang with the Hulk for years. And if we're really going to just lowball Luke Cage, you got to lowball everything else he's done. I mean, Luke Cage is out here knocking out the Thing with a couple punches. And the Thing is able to literally fight against and knock out Immortal Hulk. Same Immortal Hulk who's literally flexed Jane Foster, Thor, and Hercules. Hercules, who can lift the heavens. Jane Foster, again, who's fought against Gladiator, who's shaken the entire universe. And Luke Cage is casually matching the guy who knocked him out. There's even Doctor Doom. Megatron one-shotting Doctor Doom is not a small feat here, as Doctor Doom has been able to take attacks from Scar. And has literally clowned on Scar, but he cannot do this to Megatron. Not at all. And Dr. Doom is usually prep time on the go. His whole suit is literally prep time. I mean, if you guys wanted me to give a gauge on Scar is able to fight against World Breaker Hulk, one of the stronger incarnations of the Hulk. And it's absolutely ridiculous. Now you might say, well, World Breaker Hulk was holding back. Yeah, okay, we could say that if Banner didn't train him to fight against World Breaker Hulk. Alright? That's what he was training Scar to fight against. And Scar did absolutely pretty well against his father. even in the holding back World Breaker stage here, you could even say, he was World War Hulk level, holding back here. Okay, World War Hulk has soloed the X-Men. That's not an easy feat. Juggernaut can't even do this. And you have characters like Colossus who match Gladiator in strength here. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, I want you guys to really piece that all together. All right? Megatron beat Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, who beat Scar. Same Scar, that can go toe-to-toe with World Breaker Hulk. Metroplex killed Megatron. Yeah, we're going to add Fall of Cybertron logic to this. So if you apply that here, Megatron ain't no joke. Metroplex isn't a joke. Metroplex even outsizes Godzilla. Godzilla will be around the same height as Bruticus in this pick here. Now look at Metroplex. Yeah, about 600 feet compared to Godzilla's, let's see here. In King of the Monsters to about the end of it, Godzilla was 350 feet when he got his boost here. It actually was supposed to be stated that he was 400 feet. Then in Godzilla vs. Kong, he was around 400 feet here, while Ghidorah is around 500 feet. So this means that King Ghidorah stands over Bruticus, Devastator, Superion, and Defensor, Victorion, Computron. You guys get it, right? That means Godzilla with the nuke amp would be bigger than some combiners, all right? So you have that, and you have Metroplex that still towers over him like a giant. Not even kidding, this is not really much here I should really have to explain to give you guys a suggestion that can Metroplex beat Godzilla. The answer is yes, and he will probably do it a lot more times than people think. Let's give it at least a 5 out of 10 to make sure it's an equal 50-50 balance here. But anyway, that's all for the video. Comment, like, and subscribe, and share with your friends. This is Legendary Ghidorah, and I'll see you guys for why Magneto isn't a threat to the Transformers verse, and I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.